And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here's Royce Lewis. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses.
That's a
and
ball.
the count 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters'
2 balls,
counts
2 strikes.
sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Hit hard, base hit.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
And it gets by him.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swung on, belted. That one is back. And it's off the wall. 1 runs in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Stepping in, Michael Garcia.
No, that's
inside. 1-0.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Check swing went around, and now it's
1
even
ball, 1 strike.
1-1. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. They limit. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Fastball for a strike.
You know, this guy's great
It's
speed is in the
0-1.
back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Just
Ball.
missed. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Jackson Holliday.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
1
One
ball,
out,
no
bases
strikes.
empty. Hit in the air out to center field. Dominguez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that
Ball.
is downstairs. And it's 1-0. And that one upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Just missed.
Counts full.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut swings and misses.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Orioles.
back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start 45. The second. Keegan Aiken.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Ball.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And he hits a ground ball right side. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Eric Davis now at the plate. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Hit in the air left field. Laureano makes the play, and there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. At the plate, Royce Lewis. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Baltimore, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Now pitching, Nick Enright.
0-1.
0-1.
Sliced hard but foul. Got him. And now 1 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Look.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Colton Cowser stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that's in for a strike. And a count 1-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
Pitching for the
Gregory
Orioles.
Soto will take over here.
Number 65.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality
Gregory.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fouled off to the right. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely, it's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
Way outside, 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. In the air, left field. Laureano trying to get there. Makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Digging in, Jason Dominguez. There's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Garcia in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Line to left, and it stays fair.
Pitch was in
Now
and off the
pitching for the
plate. So
Orioles.
hard to do anything with the pitch
Number
in that
78.
location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And the batter now, Kyle Stowers. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go for the line
Now
drive. Gets down, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan.
And the first offering is not close. Right through there for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Laureano comes up to hit. That one finds the corner. And it's 0-1. That's down
No,
and
that
in.
missed. That's a ball. No, that missed. That's a ball.
Sanchez, the base runner at first with one out. Next
Yeah.
offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And the Orioles down to their final out.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for
That's a
that
ball.
first pitch heater.
Right side. And
ball's foul.
foul ball. One strike away. Got him. And that's the ball game. 2-0. Okay, all set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Robert Hassel III. Fought off foul. On the ground to third. On to O'Hearn. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Moises Ballesteros. Bang! He'll take a trot
Now
around the
pitching for the
bases. And they take the
Number
lead.
65.
It's 2-0.
Gregory.
And now Jason
Soto.
Dominguez. And he grounds one to the right side. Slinging it to first in time. Next to hit, Michael Garcia.
That is it. The third baseman, Michael Garcia.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Leading off, Jordan Westburg. That clips the corner.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ballesteros down to first with it. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
On the ground. Slings to first in time. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one ripped left field. Davis going back. Out of here. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
0-1.
On the ground, right side, Clement. And that is that. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Keegan Aiken.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kyle Stowers, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away. Time call.
Timeout.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Laureano on the move, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Eric Davis. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. Aiken, in his fifth season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. O'Neill. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. Cameron back to work. To the left side, but it is well foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
And that's
Nope,
outside.
that's outside. Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and quickly one away in the second. Colton Cowser swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Swings through that one for strike one.
No
Two
balls,
outs,
one
bases
strike.
empty. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Dansby Swanson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Robert Hassel III, grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike one. Swings through that one for strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Now the number 2 hitter, Ernie Clement. And he dodges that fastball. Line drive and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
A couple of hits in a row for him. Here, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
1-2.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And a swing and a miss. And set for the bottom of the 3rd. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Now pitching, Nick and Rice.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that clips the inside corner.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Ramon Laureano in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize
1 ball, 2
slider
strikes.
out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
In plenty of time to first, and Laureano is retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground
0-1.
ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that
No,
misses.
that missed. That's a ball.
And the count is 1-1.
Trying to keep
1-1.
good speed off the bases.
Strike 2.
Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Next pitch
Ball.
is outside. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game. And your final score. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Boom goes the dynamite. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. And now it's going to be
out.
Ernie Clement. The 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these.
Oh, that drilled him. The throw is still in time, and that's out number one on a tough play. So digging in, Jason Dominguez. That one fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And downstairs. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And delivers outside. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Friedel snags it for the second out. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Ball one, no strikes.
Outside. Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. In the air, right field. Lunges, but can't make the catch.
Didn't exactly
Now
square that one up. But sometimes you don't have to. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the first, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Garrett Hampson. Swing, and all the bat went flying there.
It's 0-1.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2 now. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2.
And a swing and a miss. One away. Reese Hines swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ellie De La Cruz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That's in there. And it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss.
Pitching for the Reds.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Tony Santillan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The pitch, Michael Garcia, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Next offering is fouled back. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch.
Ball outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's a ball. 2-2.
That missed by a lot.
Full count.
And that's ball 3. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Out towards right center field. Hampson sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
High in the air, out to right. Hines settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Swanson digs in. Hot shot to third. Handles, throws to first, and Swanson. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the second. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Now pitching. Luke.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away. And fouled off. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 1-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
One down, base is empty. He was late there, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and he popped it up. Stowers under it. Drops into the glove. 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
1-2.
And he steps off. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it. And that will end.
Pitching for the Reds.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer,
15.
Emilio Pagan.
Emilio Pagan.
Swing and a foul out of play. This one in the air, center field. Friedel gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. And now Eric Davis. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, that's fouled off. To the right side, Hampson tosses to first, and Davis is retired. So 2 down now, and here is Ernie Clement. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And there's a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ball.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Two and two.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hayes brings it in with a nice. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Red.
Now pitching.
And
Red.
that is out of play.
Mid-roll.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
No balls. Two
Fights
strikes.
that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. Now 1-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Hampson stands in now and watches strike one.
No balls. One strike.
And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand scoop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the.
Now
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth.
Number
Sam
50.
Mole. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Mole.
That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. High fly ball right field. Hines should have this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Wilmer Flores. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one not close. And that's ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that one fouled off. On the ground right side, throws to first in time, and that's an out. So up next, Kyle Stowers. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the 4th, now it's the right fielder, Reese Hines. Kimbrel back to work. That's a strike. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
He's got it. Runner tags at second, fires to third, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in.
That's a ball.
First pitch, and he just misses. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Next offering is outside.
Ball, outside.
Ellie falls victim to the K. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
You want a guy that battles at the plate in the biggest moments of the game, and that's what they have right now up there. If anyone can shake it up, it's this guy right here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Connect on the curveball. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here is Michael Garcia. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. In comes the run from second. It's 2-1. And that's a leadoff double. And now the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. And here comes Dansby Swanson. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Bang! Dansby Swanson hits one out. And they add a couple more.
79.
It's 4-1.
Ian Jimbo.
And a base hit into right center field.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now Eric Davis out there to center, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allow.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. It's 6-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
No,
Dominguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So now here's the DH, Wilmer Flores. That's inside.
That's the ball.
Popped up. De La Cruz. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. And they're happy. Back here in Cincinnati. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl.
Now pitching, Tyler Fulton.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Dominguez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Jose Trevino. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Up the middle, Clement. Now only 1 out remaining. Now it's the Reds DH, Will Benson. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. 6-1 is your final here. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Santo Domingo going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis.
For Santo Domingo, the center fielder, Eric Davis.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Reynolds makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
To third, Hayes. Slings to first, and 2 away now. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just missed. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
So digging in, Wilmer Flores. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
And the strategy of winning a ball game when you can make that pitch. Work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches. That could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Runner at third, 2 away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. And now here is Michael Garcia. In the air, right field. Reynolds on the run. Dives, but it's off his glove. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Bart in position. Brings it in. And that's the third. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Luis Gil.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shut.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Just missed it. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. O'Neal Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. That one just misses. Swings and misses.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Hunter Stratton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
The pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Reynolds snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That one ripped. That's back there. Adios, pelota. And they add a run. It's 3-0. And now the center fielder, Eric Davis. First pitch just misses. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Gonzalez makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1. This one high in the air to left center. Sawinski makes the play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. Strike 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Davis trying to get there, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 down. Spencer Horwitz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Keep Ryan Hayes in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Line drive. Makes the catch. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Ryan Borucki.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Popped up left side. Hayes has a beat on it. And a quick out, number 1. So now the DH spot, Wilmer Flores. Doubled in his first AB. And a foul ball. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Stowers.
Now batting,
reached on an infield single his first time.
Stowers.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's out to center field. Cruz moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's Joey Bart now.
Now pitching. Greg.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
0-2.
To the right side. And that's just foul. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away. Jack Sawinski, the next to hit. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. The Pirates down to their final strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. In time, ball game. It's a no-hitter. What a way to finish it.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball.
Ready to go now. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis. Not even close there. And away we go this afternoon. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there.
1-1.
That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hines makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Ernie Clement. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1. No, that's inside.
1 out, base is empty. Line to left. Hayes makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Now it's the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. Now a drag bunt, third base side. On the run, throw to first.
No.
But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Reese Hines swings through it for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you feel.
Over to Swanson. He turns it. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Heel checks on first,
He's in there.
and he dives back in safely. There's a strike. Hines leads off first with 1 away.
That's
the shortstop takes a ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Austin Hayes. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Out. And top of the second. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
The designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Singer back to work. Outside low. Ball 1. That one hit to right. Hines settles under it. And there's 1 down. And now the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Second inning here. No score. That one
That's
missed.
The ball. 2-1.
Up the middle. Throw over to Stevenson. And they got him. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
The other way, Stevenson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Austin Hayes. Out to short. Swanson zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. And that's outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jose Trevino now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Breaking ball in there. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emilio Pagan.
Number 15, Emilio Pagan.
Pete Crow Armstrong up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Fought off foul. The 1-1. And that misses off the outside edge.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Swung on, belted. That one's back. And in one hops the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dansby Swanson stands in. Yeah, that's fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Moises Ballesteros. And that one almost hit him.
1-0.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Friedel going back on this one. Makes the grab. Runner tags and goes to third. And now Eric Davis. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls. 1 strike.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Runner stays put at third. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive and foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a swing and a miss. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Will Benson.
Now pitching, Luke Weaver.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
On the ground, right side. Clement in plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Tyler Stevenson in the box now. Takes strike one. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Late on that fastball. Weaver, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a miss.
Now pitching for the
Back
Reds,
here at Great American Ballpark.
Number
Start of the
64.
fourth. Now the number 2 hitter,
Cody
Ernie Clement.
Santillan.
And fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilmer Flores. Tap foul at the plate. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
One out and a runner at second here in extra innings. And that one off the outside edge.
Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
Time.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man at second. And it's filled
Count
up.
is full.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Stepping in, Kyle Stowers. Grounded out his first time. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
That was straight queso right
0-2.
there.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball popped up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom 4. Now here's the Reds leadoff man.
Now pitching, Craig Kimbrell.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
He's falling behind in a
0-2.
huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Swanson makes the call and the grab. 1 away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Rhys Hines. Ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. Reds down to their
Now
final
batting,
out.
the
Ellie De La
shortstop,
Cruz.
Ellie.
The next to hit for the Reds. Trying to deliver as the hero. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that is the ball game. And now, Eric Davis. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Line drive. They got it for out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Dominguez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Cruz has this one sized up, and that is that. Back here at PNC Park, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and the count is even 2-2. Cut out and miss, struck him out. 1 down. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa batting with 1 down takes a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And now 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. O'Neal Cruz stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Lifted in the air out to left. Dominguez makes the catch. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the DH, Wilmer Flores. Majinski back to work.
Ball that's outside.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Fastball is outside.
No,
he hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
The next offering misses, and the count's full. Swing and a ball driven out to center. On the move, heading back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. Late swing, foul to the left. No score here in the second. Next pitch is outside. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to buy. There's so many positives that led to that knock.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a base hit on a line. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ball one.
Contreras
1-1.
leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Misses. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ryan Reynolds here.
Ryan Reynolds. Now pitching, Grant Herder.
And that is out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. That one the other way. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Now batting key Brian Hayes.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Late swing fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Ball 1 there.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him. And a nice Ryan Barucki into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 43.
Dansby Swanson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Fouled off left side. Cut on and lifted in the air. Reynolds gets under it. And it's caught for the out. And now the center fielder, Eric Davis, flied to right his first time. And that
Ball
misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Pulls that one foul. Next offering is fouled back.
I'm out.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. On the ground, right side. And that one handled to first.
He's out.
And Davis is retired. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. In the air, out towards right center. Reynolds puts it away, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1.
Now pitching, Greg Kimbrell.
The other way, and out number 1 on the grab. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Andy Rodriguez.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boo, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Pirates with only 1 out left. Sheets steps on the bag himself. Ball game. The final 1. All right, ready to get underway. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis. And that one pulled foul. In the air, center field. Cruz under it. Puts it away for the out. Now it's Marcus Semien. Into left center for a base hit.
First pitch swinging. Went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw into third. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Oh, just a nice job coming through. A pretty high leverage spot right there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two on, one out. That's ripped into the outfield. He's got it. Both runners tagging. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Swinging a foul out of play. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side. Gonzalez tosses to first. That ends the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swings through that one for strike one. One out, base is empty. Line drive. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting third.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And O'Neal is struck out.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Pirates.
back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Ryan Barucki.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Liner, base hit.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
At the plate, Michael Garcia. And that one is lifted in the air. One away. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Contreras, in his 9th season, 32 years old, usually a first baseman, today starting behind the plate. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Cruz hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Back to the top of the lineup, Eric Davis now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that's ripped for a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Relay throw to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Big RBI for him right there.
Now
Showed a
pitching
willingness
for
to
the
drive
Pirates,
that pitch the opposite way.
number
Didn't get
63,
jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He
Hunter
let it get deep, took the barrel
Stratton.
right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here is Marcus Semien. Connor Falefa throws the first in time. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. Bottom of the second. Brian Reynolds here. Joe back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now at the plate, Spencer Horwitz. There's a strike. And there's a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two down. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. In there at the knees. Strike one. Right through there for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Chase Sugar.
Just trying to keep
Now
this one
pitching
close
for the
here, and
Pirates,
this is where a bullpen can give
number
the players a
55,
chance to fight back into the game.
Chase Sugar.
Ripped to right. Reynolds calls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and there's two away. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Reynolds pulls that one down, and that's the third out. Back here in Pittsburgh as we go.
Now pitching.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Stowers makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Sends it over to Sheets, and they're down to their last out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The Pirates down to their final strike. Got him. And that'll do it.
In a 3-inning game.
Ready to go? Here's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. Oh, that got him.
That got him.
First batter of the game is hit by the pitch. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. That smash towards center. And there's one away. And now the shortstop, Ernie Clement. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
On the ground, 2 ball. Quickly to second for 1. And that's 2. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa to the plate. There's the strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. On the ground to first. Down the line, and it's foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. Brian Reynolds here.
Well, he found himself behind in the count.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Spencer Horwitz in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. Gonzalez, the runner at third. Cruz on at second with 2 down. Next pitch is outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strike. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Majinski back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one out to right. And a quick out, number one. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. Outside low, and that's ball one. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cruz sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Contreras now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes gets it to first. And Contreras back here at PNC Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Fouled off down the right side. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start for the leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know,
there's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
That one down the line, and foul ball. And it skips into dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Tommy Pham. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. And now it's Wilmer Flores. And fouled off.
Now playing left field, number 28, Tommy Pham.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Ripped into center, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride to load, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Gavin Sheets. And it's through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And now the center fielder, Eric Davis. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Bang! And they lead it. It's 3-0. Hunter Stratton on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Vargas batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog. You can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Dominguez at the plate now. That's ball one. hit in the air, center field. Cruz under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ernie Clement. This one in the air, right field. Reynolds hauls it in. And we're back. Digging in, Andrew McCutcheon. Dennis Santana gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Gonzalez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that's through there for a strike.
Ball 2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Santana is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.